So, is this recording? Oh, it is. Wow, my room's really dirty, and you guys will see that for a second. So, hey, my name's Brian, and I am documenting the process. I am poor, right? Poor. Or not poor, but like broke, right? And maybe like financially, and maybe like a little bit spiritually, because I've worked like all my life, and I've never had like time to explore like my passions. And I've always like fed myself bullshit, right? I always knew the right things to say to people to make them think that like I had something fucking going on when like I really didn't. So this is the start, not the start, because it's like the fourth vlog, right? Of that journey. Right? So what am I doing today? Right now I'm getting ready for work. It's a little after like 6. It's like 6:30 or something like that. I woke up at 5. Played a game of League of Legends, and I really probably got to cut that game out of my routine. Did a little bit of coding, a little bit. My desire is to know how to code so I can turn that into a business. But anyway, I got to go to work. I pretty much work on the road. I drive here and there. Really crazy routes. So I have to get ready to do that. So I'm going to hit the road. I want to be on the road by like 7 or 8 because I have to go all the way. I want to be on the road by 8. I have to go all the way to East China. Then I'm coming back to like New Baltimore. And then I'm going to Sterling Heights. So I've got some driving to do. I live in Detroit, but you know that if you've watched the other videos. And after I do that, I'm going to go to the coffee shop. And I'm going to hang out, and I'm going to code some more. You know, yesterday I taught myself how to make navigation bars. I'm going to finish that project. I know how to make horizontal navigation bars. Now I know how to make vertical navigation bars. Time to learn how to make horizontal navigation bars. And then I'm just going to kind of, once again, continue to build on that coding skill until I can provide full-size websites to people. And also, I'm going to look up opportunities to make money, but in my own way. So like deal arbitrage. I'm going to take that Gary Vee challenge. I love Gary Vee. And just go to garage sales and see what I can flip and try and make money that way. That's what I'm looking for. I also want to do some content marketing. I want to create a blog around cards and cardistry. I love playing cards. I love cardistry. So I'm going to roll with that. My space is so fucking dirty. I'm going to clean it up. And I'm going to give you guys a tour of this apartment one of these days, maybe today, before I move. So you can see what I'm leaving, and then I'll give you guys a tour of my dad's place so you can see what I'm moving into and the work that needs to be done. But this is truly like just building an empire. You know, I'm 28 and I want to be a multi-millionaire by 40, you know, a multi-millionaire. And, you know, it's time, right? I feel like it's time. I see people living their lives, and it's time for me to stop watching people live their life and live my life, right? So that's the plan for today. I'll check back in with you. I may even take my camera with me and shoot some video while I'm on the road, so we can talk about some things, maybe enjoy some beautiful views, because East China, you have to drive through Algonac, and Algonac is beautiful. Maybe I'll show you Algonac. Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit. Let's get this morning over with. Yo, so I'm driving right now to East China, and it's like an hour away from where I live. So all this noise you're hearing, I'm in my car. I listened once again to Gary Vaynerchuk, and I was listening to his podcast, and he recently did this Q&A where he calls people, and he was talking to this very young girl who was saying young girl shit. And like, what's young girl shit? Well, it's the same as young guy shit. It's just like young people shit. How she feels like she's working, but she's really not working, and she's getting caught up in the hype of the shit you see on Instagram, and she referenced Kylie Jenner. And the advice he ended up giving ultimately to her was stop watching other people and work on your shit. And I said shit like just 50 fucking times now at this point. But stop watching other people and work on your own shit. And that's so important.
right? Because we only get the ideas of being a millionaire at 25, at 27, when we're looking at someone else's situation, you know, and whether it be an inheritance or whether the family was already independently wealthy and they were able to get a springboard and start a business. We're not looking at the circumstances that created the situation. We're just looking at the end result. And then suddenly we want that same end result. So we get so impatient and then our self-esteem is shot to shit when we can't accomplish the same results, despite the fact that we may not be working with the same materials. This is incredibly important. And when Gary Vee said it to her, it unlocked something in my mind. Because it's like, yeah, I do look at the shit other people have, and I want that too, right? Everybody wants to be a guru, but they've never done the work. They've never done the work. Everybody wants this, everybody wants that, but nobody wants to do the work to have it. And if that was like some kind of weird chopped up shit, well, that was because my phone was like, yeah, you're done recording, bro, because all you're doing is fucking ranting now. And I get that. You don't want to hear my shit. I need to shave this shit. It just doesn't grow in right. It just doesn't grow in right. But that's some of the best advice that I think anyone can receive, right? At any age. You know, stop looking at other people and work on your shit. You know, yeah, I'm 28, and I need to sit down and work on the same thing for like 6 fucking years. You know, but 28, give it 6 years, I'll be 34. I'll still be young enough to accomplish it. Like young enough to avoid regrets, to avoid having regrets. And I'll have a foundation laid for me to be able to do great things. Right? I want to be a millionaire, multi-millionaire by 40. And I need to lay the groundwork for that now. I need to build the skills for that now. And this is me, once again, documenting that process. Synthesizing the advice, though. Synthesizing the advice and the steps that I'm taking so that if this works for me, you can fucking take them too, you know? It's all about sharing that, you know, growing that. But yeah, I'm gonna focus on driving. Peace. For now, at least. Probably gonna make another video. Yo. So I'm not doing horizontal videos or vertical videos anymore because they look stupid when I upload them to YouTube. There's those 2 black bars on the side, so no front-facing camera for me. Sideways back camera all day. So it's my evening now. It's St. Patty's Day, and I was thinking, like, man, I really want to go drink some beer or something like that. But instead, I'm going to take some time and fall in love with the process. I'm going to head to the Bottom Line, which is a coffee shop. It's my favorite coffee shop. It's the place I was headed to in the last video. So I'm going there, and I'm going to spend my St. Patty's Day there. I'm going to work on coding and messing with playing cards. And that's going to be my evening. And I know, like, the messing with playing cards, like, how is that falling off the process? Cardistry, hobby, something to love. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, birds. Hanging out with the birds. There's a bunch of pigeons right here. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep it moving. Yeah, behind me is this guy, and he dances. And he's cool. He chills there. He's got like a little spot, and he dances all day, all the time. Listens to music. He struts across the crosswalk sometimes, and likes the model. Awesome. But anyway, I'm headed to the Bottom Line. Gonna do some coding. Yesterday I was learning how to make navigation bars, right? And I'm gonna build on that skill. I can make the vertical navigation bars. Gonna learn how to make horizontal. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep my head down, learn how to code, and keep building. So I'll talk to you. This is fucking snow. It turned from rain to snow during the course of this video. Yo, when